What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we left off we went in and we detonated the bomb inside the Arduk Monastery, destroying any remnants of the Reapers that had invaded and converted what was left of the Arduk into some badass skanky looking Reapers. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we did manage to save one, which was Falere and her mother Samara, the Justica. But oh man, it wouldn't be complete if I didn't get to say that one last time. But we managed to extract them both out of there, and Samara is now out helping the war effort, helping the cause, and fighting the Reapers out in the galaxy with us. Well, not exactly with us, she's not a part of Shepard's squad. I mean, Samara, I always found her interesting, but she's never exactly been one of my favourites. But man, I would have her back in my squad just so I have an excuse to say that one more time. Oh man, who could not like her when she has her own theme tune? Samara, the Justica. Oh, so stupid, but just so much fun at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to quickly fly around the Nimbus cluster and try and find as many minerals, fuel and war assets as I can to help in the fight against the Reapers. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll be back with you once I've found everything there is to find. Okie dokie, I've gone around the Nimbus cluster and I've found everything there is to find around here. And I think, as far as I know, that is the rest of the galaxy all completely done and dusted for the time being, which means it just leaves the far rim to speak to the Quarians. Now, you know what this means. If there is only one thing left to do, that you just know that I'm going to make the trip to the Citadel just one more time, don't you? I just can't help myself. No, but in all seriousness, no. Though I'm going to make a quick trip to the Citadel. You don't have to do it now, as I say, with most Citadel trips that I do. It is kind of personal preference. But you can do it a little bit later. Well, you can see the Citadel DLC there. We're going to save that until quite a bit later. But it is personal preference. I'll just rather do it now, hand in and do all the quests at the Citadel now. Then that way I can speak to the Quarians and just do all the Quarian missions without worrying about them being interrupted. Because once you speak to the Quarians, you get a few missions, and as I say, you can go to the Citadel whenever you like, but I'd rather not have those missions interrupted and just go to the Citadel and get it done and dusted now.
You're clear to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Well, thanks for that little bit of information there, Edie. How about next time we're talking to a Citadel employee, you don't kind of pretty much announce that you're an AI. I get the feeling that Joker won't be able to use his robotic mobility mech if the whole Citadel security knows that she's actually a fully aware, fully functioning AI. Just throwing that out there. Ah, Javic, looks like you finally made your way to the Citadel.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's kind of scary. It's not wrong. But I fought with Grunt and I fought with Rex. And hell, I fought with Jack. He's a good guy.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javic is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Well, I'm glad we could be of some help there, Javic. And don't worry, for those of you who, as I say, as of recording this right now, I haven't even uploaded episode 1 of this walkthrough, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that some people have been saying this, but for those of you who have been wanting more gameplay with Javic in it, don't worry, Javic's soon to be getting a hell of a lot of use. You can you can count on that. I don't use him much at the start of this game, but later on in the game, Javic, he gets a hell of a lot of use.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Trust me. When it comes to going into the final battle within the Mass Effect universe, I definitely cross my T's and dot my I's. Trust me. They said cross my I's then. That would have been a good start. But anyway, yeah. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Falair?
Will Falair be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Well, we've already lost Morden and Thane from our squad that we took into the suicide base. I didn't want to add you to that list.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But Following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Now, I suppose from all the conversations we had about her code and stuff like that, it never seemed like it was ever really going to have a happy ending to it.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Well, in fairness, the one on Tuchanka was actually a giant thresher maw. I just kind of wrung the hammer for it. I mean, it was a lot of work, but in saying that, the one I killed, Sovereign, who I killed on the Citadel, it was actually Joker who killed Sovereign. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't want more credit for that. I mean, I killed Saren, and when Sovereign was taking over Saren, so it sort of let his guard down. So, I mean, I played a huge part, but it was actually Joker who fired the shot. It was actually the Thresher Maw that took down the Reaper. But, hell, if everyone wants to give me the credit, I ain't going to say no.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Are you the one that's been slipping acid in my my drink? Because in every dream Shepard's been having, that kid has been tested in fire. I think Samara knows more than she's letting on.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
Are you kidding? My family disowned me when I married Nyota. Wanna guess why?
Oh my.
They'd be happier to see those Cerberus assholes than they would be to see me.
I understand why you would not wish to send your daughter to them.
Yeah, well, your understanding doesn't help me or my daughter much right now.
Rightio, so let's have a look around. Spectre office, Miranda. Oh, there we go. That's definitely a reason to go to the Spectre office then. Bailey, I shall be back for you. Well, actually, let's run right to this end. We might have a side quest to turn in down here. Nope, not yet, not yet. Looks like we might have to come back once we've gone to the Quarians. As I said, you didn't have to come here now. You can go after you've seen the Quarians, but I just don't like breaking up that mission streak. I sort of like coming here nearer the end. Before I speak to her. Volus Ambassador Din Korlak's current location is unknown. Biometric analysis does not detect him as any public location at this time. His last known position was at the office suite near the embassy. Din Korlak, I remember you from Mass Effect 1, you ugly little Volus. He's the human, the Volus ambassador who was racist to humans and was standing there sharing the office with the Elcor next to Udina and Anderson's office. I remember you, you ugly snorting little. Oh, you got Bala Von, who's an awesome Volus, and then you got Din Korlak, who's just the absolute like end of the spectrum.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah. With Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive, and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Something big, and then you leave us with that screenshot. BioWare. What can I say? All those pixel freaks out there, I think they thank you. Whoa, what one shall I choose? What one shall I choose? The question's just too hard. Nothing to do with what's on the screen right now.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the elusive man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Miranda, you keep giving me camera angles like this, then I'm your man. I'm here to help.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
You know, Miranda, if you wanted a good place to hide, the Normandy would be a pretty sweet place to hide. I mean, let's face it, other than the collectors, who has ever been able to penetrate that bad boy? Although in saying that, though, you need to be able to track down your sister, and, well, you're not going to be doing much tracking down while you're aboard the Normandy, so... And knowing your luck, you'll probably end up getting killed in another suicide mission, or by the collectors, or something like that. Bailey, anything new to say? It's always a pleasure, old buddy, old pal.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
Nope, looks like nothing new to say. Have your injuries healed yet, Bailey?
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Alright, fair enough. I don't think we really have anything new to speak to Bailey about. I think at all. I think that's kind of a wrap. That's a massive free wrap on Bailey. As far as I know, there's nothing new that he says. Yeah, there's quite a few things we need to turn in the Citadel, though I don't think we can do it until we've gone and spoke with the Quarians, because there has actually been nothing. We haven't done any priority missions since the Citadel last time.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
I'm ready now. Okie pokey, here we go. Play entry 1.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
Cerberus didn't call that, and Cerberus. Cerberus are all about all about like human rights and preserving the humans, and a sweaty little Volus goes to Cerberus. God damn it, you greasy little football.
You people are monsters.
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. I can't go to CSEC, but Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. What are you... Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
You gonna go on about them all night?
Just get the car up here quick. Little bastard's even heavier than he looks.
Zaid?
Look who comes crawling out of the woodwork. I should know it was only a matter of time before Zaid popped out and dealing with that greasy little bugger Din Korlak. Should have known that if anyone was going to try and take him out, it was going to be Zaid.
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing. They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus. Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Very smooth, Din. Very smooth. You always were a bit of a slimy one, weren't you? Making it sound like he's just talking to his captors when really he's feeding us the location. I suppose he didn't survive this long in politics without having a couple of tricks up his sleeve. So, those tiny little pig arms, I'm not sure he can hide many tricks up there. Din Korlak.
Zaid used to work for Cerberus. Ask him why he's here.
Why go after your old employer, Zaid? How you know my name all of a sudden?
Good question.
Who died assisting Cerberus.
So where am I actually heading off to? To the apartments. Oh, it's one of these. Well, no, you you definitely don't look like Din Korlak or Zaid.
Damn, wrong door. He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. He's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very. Shit. Alright, I'm listening.
There's a lot of shooting going on in there, and that was happening before while they were still talking.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
You should have gone to C-Sec if your life was in danger.
And be thrown into prison? No. The things they would do to me after the damage I caused.
What intel did you give Cerberus on this colony?
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor. Turned? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
Really? Really? Is that all you're going to give us after I've just saved your life? Anything Cerberus or anything C-Sec would do to you is exactly what you deserved. Get him, Zaid!
Alright. I tried playing nice. Maybe my friend can get you to see reason.
Now wait just a moment.
You mind, Zaid?
It'd be a goddamn pleasure.
I'll leave you to it. It'll be a while before anyone shows up for him.
It's Aphis. Cerberus will attack a colony called Aphis for its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Take it. It's all yours, I promise. I'll speak with Citadel security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later, C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe we we should amscare away from there before they find out what we've done. But didn't call out. You finally did something right. You gave us the Volus bombing fleet, and that I am happy with. Ah, it was good to see Zaid again. Definitely have to go meet up with him on the docks.